We are breaking 7 days a week on the Real Sports Cards app, available on the Google Play and Apple App Store. We've been breaking since 2016 and offer a variety of breaks, including pick your teams and pick your players, random teams and drafted teams, mixers, and more. We built this app with the collector in mind, with features like scheduled drop times, custom notification settings, and earned rewards on purchases, among other things. And we want to be a one-stop shop for collectors, which is why we've added services like PSA grading and eBay consignment straight from breaks. We are a PSA authorized dealer and offer grading services from value to walkthrough. All you need to do is fill out the form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing, and we will take care of the rest. All submissions from breaks include a review and a wipe down of your card, and you won't be charged for anything until we get your card back from PSA. eBay consignment is a similar process, where you will need to fill out a form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing for any cards that you'd like to submit. All cards will be listed next business day for a 5-day auction starting at 99 cents. And again, we will handle everything from there. And after the sale, you'll have the option to be paid out via check, PayPal goods, or break credit. The links for these services can now be found as buttons in the description of every break. If you're not already, make sure that you're following us over on Instagram and TikTok. In addition to posting some of our favorite break hits, we post a ton of player content, informational videos about upcoming hobby products, and other fun stuff that you'll be missing out on by not following us there. Our handle is @RealBreaksLive on both platforms, so give us a follow so you can stay connected with us in between breaks. And if you ever have an idea for content you'd like to see, or a question that you'd like us to ask a player, just shoot us a message and we may be able to incorporate that into a future video.
Hey, what's up, guys? It is Kevin with Real Breaks, and we are breaking a 2025 Topps Update number 8 Jumbo full case. Pick your teams. We got a 6-box sealed case. I'm excited. I have not ripped any update yet today, so this is gonna be super fun. Always love it. 25 Topps Update Jumbo. Let's have some fun. Put in the chat. Let me know who you guys are looking for. Let me see. See if there's names in here. Awesome. Well, thanks for filling this up, guys. This will be a fun one. This is our last break of the night here in Wisconsin. I wonder if there's any open breaks. Yeah, it looks like couple other ones. Titus has a couple other breaks going tonight, so feel free to jump on in there. But this will be my last break with you guys tonight. Oh, case is a little heavier than I was expecting. Heavy boxes. Boom. Dynamite. All right. All right. Put the boxes off to the side. My little stout arms can't quite reach over, you know. Have those stacked up right over there, and let's get to it. See who's ready to have some fun. How's everyone doing tonight? Anything fun? All right. Base. We got Byron Buxton jersey to the Twins. See what this box look like. We got our hits. We got Trout, Logan Webb, and let's eat 'em. Very nice. And Nick Kurtz with the Night Terror. Moises Ballesteros, Casey Mize, Romy Gonzalez, Tyler Freeman, and like a teal there, Mookie Betts. Yeah, Bryce Harper, Kyle Schwarber, Michael McGreevy, and Dane Myers. And the green out of 99. These sleeved up so I don't get behind on these. You know, this one might be too big. Maybe we'll go 60. Absolutely. All right, we're going to start ripping all these. Now I got a little layout of the packs here. And we got a Joey Cantanillo. That is for the Guardians. Jr., Luke Keeschel, Ellie De La Cruz, Tirso. Cunha Jr., Ryan O'Hearn, Lake Bakar. And we got a mystical Hai Seung Kim. That's very cool. Look at that. To the Dodgers on the mystical. Very cool. Cam Smith, Caminero, Baker. That's awesome. And the mystical on the Aaron Judge. Those look really cool. Shohei, Will Smith, Lowe, and Brandon Lowe, All-Star from the All-Star game. Tampa Bay Rays. And Rafael Devers to the Giants, 17 out of 250. One off on jersey number. These mysticals are really cool. And we got Chandler Simpson. And that is numbered 100 out of 2025. You got a Mookie Betts, Jung Ho Lee, Rosarania, Jock Peterson, and Matthew Lugo on the purple, numbered out of 250, going to the Angels. Cam Smith, we got James Wood, DeGrom, Baker, Mitch Spence, and the teal. Robert Hassel, Ronald Acuna Jr. We got a Nick Kurtz on the refractor. And how about that? Heavy Lumber, Ken Griffey Jr. That thing is sick. Yeah, there we go. To the Reds. Very cool card. And Mason Fluharty out of 225. That's awesome. The Heavy Lumber, Ken Griffey Jr. Oh, man. Look at that. That is sweet. Congrats, Cincy. Very cool. All right, let me get my tray situated here. All right, we're going to save all of our update packs to the very end. Keep those over here. Everyone having a good night tonight? What are we watching? We got some hockey on. I'm sure we got some basketball. All right. Spencer Torkelson, Julio Rodriguez, Luke Keeschel, and Roberto Alamo. No, it's Roberto Clemente. And we got a Blake Dunn auto. That is going to the Reds. Cincinnati Reds. Cade Horton, Garrett Crochet, Freeman, well, looks like a short print there. Or maybe that's just a number of the All-Star Game Edition. We'll see. Check that later. We got a Jacob Wilson mystical. Lou Gehrig. Pena. Let me take a look, see if that. Yeah, it's the All-Star Game. Okay. How about Jacob Wilson, number 2025? Very nice. Great card. Ken Griffey, Zach Veen, Yamamoto, Magnum, and how about a George Kirby on the red? Is that out of 5? It is. George Kirby out of 5. Very nice. How about that? George Kirby out of 5. That's killer. That's awesome. Congrats going to the Mariners. Sosa, most valuable player. And we got Donovan Solano out of 2025. And we got an Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge on the jersey. Very nice. Ronald Acuna, mystical Sasaki. And Nick Kurtz, Soderstrom, Boyd, Talkman, and Ryan Johnson. That's going to be out of 25. Edgar Quiero. That's out of 250. All right, we got Dalton Rushing, Max Fried, Dunshee, Christian Campbell, and James Wood on the Bleacher Reacher. It's a cool card. We got Mickey Mantle, Shohei Ohtani, and Connor Thomas. That's awesome. That's on the camouflage. Numbered out of 25. Go to the Brewers. It's really cool. And we got a Hayden Senger out of 2025. Luke Keeschel on the jersey. Julio. Hyun King, Robbie Ray, and Julio. That George Kirby red auto is really cool. That's a fun auto to pull. That is sweet. We got Brian Kings. We got a 2025. And to the Brewers, we got Chad Patrick on the auto. There you go, Marte Baldwin. So Chad Patrick on the Brewers. I'm going to rip open a couple more top loaders here. Peter Armstrong, Bobby Witt Jr. And we got James Wood on the refractor. That's the All-Star Game refractor. Acuna Jr., Votto, Rondon, Birdie. Saganu, Tucker, Presley. How about a Christian Koss? Out of Orange, 25. Christian Koss. Seen a lot of low-numbered stuff in here. Bench, Christian Campbell, Kershaw, Paddock. And we got a Jonathan Aranda on the All-Star Game jersey. Keisha on the Mystical, Snell, Green, Johnson. All right, Ellie De La Cruz, McGuire, Wu, Tolbert, and Dalton Rushing. Oh, this is like, what is this? Out of 50. Yeah, it's kind of like a reverse. That's awesome. That's a cool card. Dalton Rushing, out of 50. And we got a purple Tyler Owens going to Detroit. Out of 250 and a 2025, we got a Curtis Mead. Very nice. I got a Nick Kurtz, Bregman, Bryce Harper on the Mystical. And Dylan Cruz on the jersey. Corbin Burns, Kubik, Young, Matt Shaw. Little Dylan Cruz. Player worn Mem. Going out to the Nats. All right. Well, let's keep it going here. Hey, how about this? Freddie Peralta. Man, Brewers are hitting very good in this break. That's awesome. Big Freddie Peralta. Awesome hit. Look at that. Cunha, Horton, Crochet, Cruz, Marcelo Mayer on the purple. Oh. Wrong order over there. Sorry about that. And Marcelo Mayer, that's a nice one. On the purple out of 250. 208 out of 250. And we got a Scooble on the jersey. Garrick, Pena, Davidson. Scooble. There's a little pinstripe in there too. Sweet. So Russian Veen, Yamamoto All-Star Game. Mano Shohei and Chase Lee on the green out of 99. $32 out of 99. Yeah, we got a Marcelo Mayer out of 2025. MLB debut. Very nice. Like that. Blowing a bubble there. Looks cool. Put this Chad Patrick behind here. Got Aaron Judge, Joe DiMaggio, Torres, Mike Vasile. Angel Acuna jersey. And we got a Roki, Vladimir Guerrero, and Hank Aaron. To the Mets, Acuna. Bobby Witt, Soderstrom, Boyd, Frazier, William Flores. Blue out of 150. Dalton Rushing, Freed, and Coors Field Matt Holliday, purple. First pitch. That's cool. And we got Josh Naylor and Angel Martinez, rookie rising. That's a cool card. Ice Young King, Robbie Ray. And Christian Campbell on the purple. Alec Berglison. That is on the jersey auto going to the Cardinals. Cardinals, nice hit. Paul Skeens, Keishel, Ellie De La Cruz, Hassel. Cam Smith, Caminero. And we got Hayden Birdsong. That's out of 2025. And Ryan Reynolds. That's awesome. Brian Reynolds to the Pirates. And James Meeker, blue out of 150. Dalton Rushing, Acuna Jr., O'Hearn. And Aaron Judge on the jersey. Shohei Smith, Cerner, Ortiz. Wood, DeGrom, Wiles, Ruby Royalty. That's a green. Numbered out of 99. And Mookie Betts. Chad Patrick on the 2025. Lawrence Butler to the A's on the jersey. Miguel Machado, Yanwe Abreu. And Jairo Arate auto to the White Sox. Alex Verdugo out of 2025. Drake Baldwin, purple. Drake Baldwin's going to be out of 250. Going to the Braves. And Alex Verdugo going to the Braves. And we got ourselves a Jacob Wilson, Julio Rodriguez, Baez, Tommy Pham, and how about a Cam Smith to the Stros? Yeah, that's awesome. Cam Smith to the Stros. Very nice. How about that? And we got ourselves a gold variation of Mickey Moniak. Going to the Rockies. Hello, Rockies. Dylan Cruz, Judge, Campbell, Tucker. Ramirez, we got Jacob Wilson on the All-Star game. Freddie Freeman. And Kyle Stowers jersey to Miami. To Miami. Dylan Cruz, Tatis, Pete Crow, Justin Sterner, and Hunter Biggie on the blue. J.J. Juan Bay on the 2025. Griffey, Sale, Rea, Burns, Tatis. And we got a Ben Rice jersey going to the Yankees. Crow, Baldwin, Skubal, Fiegel. Ben Rice going to the Yankees with the pinstripe. Player worn mem. There's freedom. All right, throw these over here. And then we're going to get to our update packs. These will be fun. All right, here we go. Got a bunch of these here. Let's see what we can get. Saving these to the very end. Saving the best for last. I like them. I think these are cool. Kobe Mayo, David Wright, Mark McGuire, Juan Soto. So great. Christian Campbell, Maddox, Sosa, Strawberry. We got Cabrera, Dylan Cruz, Aaron Judge, and Ken Griffey Jr. That one almost looked like it was going to be... Oh, yeah, it is numbered. I was going to say. That one looks like it should be numbered. Out of 75, Ken Griffey Jr. That's going to Seattle. Very cool. Hank Aaron, Cowser, Clemens, Kiero. Hit those by accident. Swanson, Ryan, there we go. Nick Kurtz and Jung Ho Lee. Ramirez, Gehrig, Caleb Durbin, Max Scherzer. Biggio, Rodriguez. Here we go. Jack Flaherty out of 150. That's going to Detroit. Bobby Witt, Simpson, Hiroki, and we got Ramirez out of 150 going to the Red Sox. Manny Ramirez. And Mike Trout. Dingler, Darvish, Posey, Votto. Got James Wood, Vivas, Williams, and Dominguez. All right, we are going to do a recap. These over here. All right, let me do a little recap for us here. All right, we got ourselves James Wood, Manny Ramirez out of 150, Flaherty out of 150, Ken Griffey Jr. out of 75, and out of 2025s, we got Hung Bae, Verdugo, Patrick, Naylor, Mayer, King, Mead, Senger, Solano, Flaherty, and Chandler Simpson, Mystical Aaron Judge, and Hye-Seong Kim, and With our purples out of 250, Drake Baldwin, Christian Campbell, Marcelo Mayer, Tyler Owens, Edgar Quiero, Matthew Lugo, Rafael Devers, and out of blue, out of 150, Hunter Biggie, James Meeker, William Flores, green, Ribby Royalty, Chase Lee, Dane Myers, and orange, we got a Ryan Johnson going to the A's. And to the Brewers, we got a camouflage of Connor Thomas out of 25. And our golden variation, Mickey Moniak, and that's going to Colorado Rockies. Now for our jersey cards. We got Kyle Stowers, Ben Rice, Butler, Judge, Martinez, Acuna, Skubal, Cruz, Arenado, Judge, Keishel, Lowe, and Buxton. And our autos that didn't make the stand, Jairo Iarate, Brian Reynolds, Alex Berglison, Blake Dunn, and Joey Cantanillo. Some fun hits there. All right, over to our left, going to the Dodgers, we have Dalton Rushing. And this is kind of like a speckle variation. That's out of 50, going to the LA Dodgers. And Astros, how about a Cam Smith auto? Numbered out of 150. And the Astros is Huskies forever. Very nice. And our Giants spot, King of Cards, we got Christian Cross out of 25 and Hayden Burnsong out of 25. And with our athletic spot, we got Team Brian Fink. We got Nick Kurtz on the bonus pack. Jacob Wilson out of 2025. Nick Kurtz Refractor. And we got a Night Tear of Nick Kurtz. And to the Brewers. Who's got the Brewers here? Our Mustang. We got Chad Patrick on the auto. And a Freddie Peralta out of 25. That thing is sick. Game used memorabilia as well. And Cincinnati Reds. We got Flipper. How about that? Ken Griffey Jr. Heavy Lumber. That thing is sweet. Heavy Lumber. In our mitt, we got a George Kirby going to the Mariners. This is also awesome. And this is Huskies Forever George Kirby auto out of 5. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out, filling these breaks. Had a blast ripping them with you guys. And I will see you later. Peace out, guys.